Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Another day's journey. So glad about it. So grateful for you taking a few moments out. This is just a public service announcement to remind you it's Black Up Wednesdays. We're getting right to that point where no one's talking about online and no one's necessarily continuing to push. All the news is not covering all of the um, uh, all of the efforts going on in terms of holding our dollars back. And I wanted to remind you that we are staying committed to Black Up Wednesdays. That means what we literally mean today is wherever you are, if you have to exchange money, you're going to do that only in places that are owned by Black people. I want to encourage you to do that. But what I want to add to that is if that is a hardship for you, meaning if there's something that you need to do or you want to do, but there's no one Black doing it, what I'd like for you to do today is go online using our hashtag Black Up Wednesdays and talk about that. Meaning, if you're saying, listen, I live so and so, and I need to be able to go get gas, and there is no convenient Black owned gas station for me. Um, Put that up on and let somebody know. Why are we doing that? One of the things that we want to do with Black Up Wednesdays is talk about the importance of owning our own stuff and the importance of investing in our own infrastructure. But in order to do that, we also need to put it in a positive spin and talk about the opportunities. What would happen if a lot of us point out the same need? Then someone with an entrepreneurial spirit could begin to say, hey, what I realize is that in the Philadelphia area, we don't have X, Y, and Z. Let me step into that space. That's what ultimately this is intended to be, and what I hope that you will help us make. So it's one thing to do blackouts, and I am for anybody that is trying to address this reality. Our approach is making sure that we do something to build our infrastructure. So, what are we saying? Every Wednesday, we're asking that if a dollar leaves your hand, you intentionally make sure that that dollar only goes into another Black hand. We're not saying that you have to, we're not even saying do that every day. Now, we could add another day as this keeps on moving. What we want you to do is join us in our devotional so you'll learn about more people who are doing Black business. This morning, we learned about Miles Insurance, and this week's businesses are some of the businesses you're gonna meet an accountant. We've met a media person. We met insurance. Um, and we've met a human resource manager and a company that can help you with the human resource portions or needs in your community. What we're trying to do is turn this moment where we have to critique the so-called American experience, and we want to turn this into an opportunity for us to build our community. So again, today, if you spend money, make sure you spend it in Black spaces. Now, here's my challenge. I'm at Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church right across the street from a major mall, a mall that I know there's only one Black owned entity over there. So my goal is one of these Wednesdays to look up and not see much activity over there. That's when we know we are making a difference. And also, if that happens, then what we hope to see happen soon is someone that does have a Black owned something will move in across the mall, who will buy some of that store space so that we can see this thing work. The reality is, if there are cars across the street, those are persons that are not necessarily being supportive of this. It doesn't mean they are against, but that is one way that I can test my assumptions about what we're doing in our community. Saints, it is important that we continue to build. It is important that we continue to exercise our muscle, meaning if we're going to boycott something or if we're going to shift our dollars somewhere, we've got to exercise our ability to be unified. And the easiest way to exercise our ability to be unified is to do what we're doing one day a week. Just be intentional about what you're doing with your dollar, and we will grow from there. Remember, singles and doubles are how you win a baseball game. Hitting a single, hitting a double, hitting a single, hitting a double. You don't have to hit home runs, but singles and doubles and getting on base leads to victory. This is a single. Hold your money. Only spend it with someone that looks like you. That's the goal for the day. And number two, hashtag Black Up Wednesday. If you are somewhere and you're saying, you know what, Rev, I'm trying to be supportive, but I need X, Y, and Z, and there's nowhere around here for me to get it. Go out on social media and point out that reality. That could stir up the gift in someone who will say, there's a need, I will sow a seed. That's the goal. Listen, thank you all so much for joining us last night in worship, and we are looking forward to the rest of this week in our devotionals. And then don't forget that on the 22nd, it begins a wonderful week of our sisters celebrating what has happened here for the last 25 years with the Completely Yes conference. And I am looking forward to seeing you all at the tab. All right. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. Take care.